Yes, Operator Tanner? What is this regarding? It's my job to know what my operators are up to, Tanner. Have you forgotten? Now, what information do you wish to share? All right. I'm forwarding the call, Tanner. But I hope you're not just sending Pendle on some wild goose chase.
Operator Tanner, what can I do for you? What? You're kidding. Okay, so our murderer likes to play with fire too, huh? This guy just gets better and better. By any chance, did any clues pop up where we might locate him? To Jenkins? So, it comes full circle, does it? Well, whatever that address is, I'll take it. Nice. So, what exactly is this place? If Wells Killer's there, I assume it's not a petting zoo. I see. Well, I'm on my way. I'll contact you when I get there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy. Tanner, I'm at the lab. The door was unlocked, actually. It's real weird in here, Tanner. Like everybody suddenly took off. But left all their beeping lab equipment behind. But I don't see any sign of Wells' killer. Looks like a dead... Shit!
Drop the phone. Slide your gun over to me. Slowly. On your knees. Agent Pendle.
You? How do you know my name?
You might want to close your eyes.
You don't want to do this. I'm a federal agent.
Agent Walker, FBI! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Move away from her! Now!
It's locked.
What did you do? Hands up! Turn around! Turn around! Hands on your head! Pendle, you okay?
Walker, we have a problem here.
What'd you do? Open the door now!
It's not opening, Walker.
Open the door now!
Operator, you there? There's a bomb. This bald-headed psycho has trapped me in a room with a bomb. It's my third day. The display says 20 minutes and 21 seconds, and it's ticking down. You gotta help me here. Come right back. Understand me, Tanner? You come right back.
Yes, Operator Tanner? Stay calm, Tanner. Okay, let me think. Unfortunately, our more seasoned operators are presently occupied. I'd send a team, but they'd arrive much too late. That means... you'll have to defuse the bomb, Operator. I'm sharing the FDI's bomb defusal manual. You haven't gone through bomb training yet, but we have no choice. What I'm about to tell you is important. Do not read the entire manual. You don't have time. Stay calm and follow the instructions from the beginning. Do you understand? The door is locked, Operator. There's no exit. Defuse that bomb, or Agent Pendle dies. That's an order.
There are wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and, a display, I guess. And operator, make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I really don't want to go out like this. I don't really know. A single battery pack? I think. Wait, it says 9 volts, 0.3 amps, 2,000 milliamps hour. Tanner, there is no wire like that in this module. Come on, man! There are some wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display. how I imagined I'd go out. Okay. Oh,
Damn it, Tanner! You failed to identify the bomb's correct archetype, and now Agent Pendle is dead! Firefighters are on their way. And Agent Walker has safely evacuated with his arrest. He's transporting that SOB to the FDI. We'll question his ass first thing tomorrow. You'd better believe it. Now go home, operator. I think you've done enough for today.
Went up in flames, claiming the life of an FDI agent on the premises.
I'm here at the scene of Biomedica Technologies Laboratory, where firefighters have been battling a blaze for hours. At this time, we still don't know what... told you we'd be working together again, didn't I? So I guess Hal has filled you in. The deal is this. If we can find out who's watching these feeds, we can find our mole. But first things first. We need to identify the person being watched in this second feed. Can you help me, operator? Thanks, Tanner. Okay, here's the feed. Hal told me that to share it, I had to type in, press this, and then... All right. You should have access now. Send me the name of the person via the human DB as soon as you have it. Thanks, Operator Tanner. Yeah, right, Tanner. Wait, you're kidding, aren't you? people who were watching Mia are watching you? What is going on? And the feed is ending up at headquarters? Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Still, I am. Okay, I'm on my way, Tanner. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Operator Tanner. You all right, Tanner? You sound kind of funny. Look, I'm down here in the basement with this guy, you know? Mr. Not in any of our databases. Real piece of work, let me tell you. And there's a bit of a hiccup. He says he'll talk, but he'll do it under only one condition. He says he'll only talk to you. You gotta do the questioning. My 2 cents? This guy, I mean, he's a real pro. We won't get anything out of him unless we play ball. That's just the way it is. It's a bit unorthodox pulling an operator into an interrogation, I realize. But if you talk to him, maybe we can find out who this guy is. Why he's been doing, you know, what he's been doing. I'm putting the phone down between me and our, little friend here.
Hello, Mr. Tanner. Listen, I have a deal for you. I'll answer your questions, but you have to answer mine. And I will know if you lie, so don't. You don't have to, but I think you will. I have a feeling you're full of questions. So every time you answer one of my questions, if I feel you've been honest, I will answer one of yours. Why don't we try one? I'll start. Do you know why I wanted to talk to you? Specifically, you, Mr. Tanner? See? You told the truth. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, you can ask me a question. Go on. I'm ready. My name? I have no name. My previous identity was erased when I started doing what I do. Even if I gave you my old name, you wouldn't find it in your database. I've been expunged. They are quite thorough. Now, who is Mike Trench, Mr. Tanner? No, Mr. Tanner. It's still my turn. You get to ask your question later. Ah, I see. Your turn, Mr. Tanner. My main mission is to cover up any canceled projects. What do you know about Sasha Cole? Are you sure you want to lie to me? Your choice. But you lost yourself a question there. How did you come to retrieve the missing footage from the garage? Ah, I see. Now you can ask me a question. That subject is bounds. I never expose the persons I work for or with. That would be unprofessional. You can ask me another question, Mr. Tanner. I'm afraid talking about that is out of bounds. Doing so would get me killed. The truth is, I don't know much anyway. They keep me in the dark. But I can tell you that they call themselves the Organization. And do you know Hal's true identity? Are you sure? That's too bad. That's all the information that I need. We're done here. Well, I broke my promise. What are you gonna do? Put me in prison?
I'll take things from here. Come on, let's go, Mr. No Name. Back to your palatial cell. Tanner, you and I'll talk later.
Tanner, are you there? Okay, I'm on the 11th outside the door. Not gonna lie, I'm a bundle of nerves. Breathe, Catherine, breathe. You see me, right? Oh no. Bad news, Tanner. The code Hal gave me isn't working. Not the start I was hoping for. The operator floor. Can I bring you a coffee or anything? Sorry, I tend to make bad jokes when I'm nervous. Okay, on my way. just one problem. I don't know this floor, Tanner. But I guess you probably do, right? Anyway, I'm in the entrance, doing my best not to look suspicious. But it's hard when you're basically wading in a pool of your own sweat. Where do I go? All right, I'm in a hallway now. There's a door straight ahead. There's a hallway to the right and one to the left. Where do I go, Evan? Okay, there's a door at the end of the hallway. 2 doors on the right. 1 door and a hallway on the left. Where do I go now? Gotcha. The hallway's a dead end. That leaves us with a hallway to the right and 2 doors. Do I take the right door or the left door? All right. I see the door to the stairway. Phew. I can breathe a little easier now. Okay, I'm heading back up to 11. Follow me on the cameras. All right, I'm back at 11, outside the stairway door. What do I do? I assume I can't knock. Hallway, en route to the locker room. Looks clear. Follow me on the cameras. Someone's coming. Close call. Tell me when it's clear. Game on. Okay, I'm approaching the technician locker room. I'm not hearing any noises from inside. That's good. You gotta be kidding me. The locker room needs a code too. I know it's the FDI, but this is excessive. codes? Seriously, that's our plan, Tanner? That worked! Okay, I'm going in. Are you following me on the camera? I'm in. All right. Time to find the right locker. Should be this one. Okay. I'm gonna need a minute to pick this. In the meantime, make sure the path to the server room is clear. It should be, but just check. What? Okay, well, make them go away, Tanner.
Rebecca Davis. Oh, who am I speaking to? Matthew Smith? Really? Because on my end it says Evan Tanner. Why does it say Evan Tanner when your name is actually Matthew Smith? And you said you're from IT? Is that it? Because on my computer, it says you're an operator, right here beside your name. Why is an operator working in the IT department? That makes sense. They are often severely understaffed. And cranky. You know, I just thought of something. Usually when I deal with IT, I deal with Chuck Beatner. Chuck Beatner's wife? Chuck doesn't have a wife. He's single. But can we just put a pin in this talk of Chuck for a second and go back? You said you spotted an issue with my computer. What was the issue? Unusual activity? To be honest, the only unusual activity is this conversation that you and I are having. And why does it have to be dealt with right now, during normal working hours? Oh. Okay. Well, if that's the situation. So, what would I have to do to fix this issue? Take a break? That's going to be hard. I'm working on something, actually. Cafeteria finance report. You'd be shocked to learn how much the FDI is spending on tapioca pudding. How long do you think this would take to fix? At least an hour? Really? Well, I guess if you want to do something right, it always takes longer than you'd like, doesn't it? Good luck fixing the issue.
Who? Never mind. Anyway, it's taken me forever. But I've almost picked this lock. Are you watching me? There, finally. I got the key. I'm heading toward the server room. Should be there in a few seconds. Follow me on the cameras. I'm in. All right, time to plug Alice's device in. Okay, it's plugged in. What's going on, Tanner? Am I spotted? Okay.
Is it running? Okay. This is Dr. Jenkins here with control session number 24 for the patient, Sasha Cole. The patient is under trichlorohydrin and has received 10 cc's of FMP 1138 Mark V 2 hours before the following session. All right, let's begin. You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you Evan Tanner? Good. He's ready. Do you know who you are? Are you Evan Tanner?
You long to see, but fear to tread. Chaos has no echo but your own breath. You traced the signs hidden behind lines. Silence never lies. Don't you wanna see beacons on the black lake? Yet the sky's wide open. You're scared and weak. Close your eyes, shut your eyes and see what darkness really feels. Let's dive into this black oil. You're so close, close to the answers. The lake holds it all. It all. Don't you wanna see? Don't you wanna see? Don't you wanna
Is it done?
No, sir. He's not here. Do you think it's her?
Check his computer.
It's her, sir. The message says they know.
Burn the place.
Understood.
You better find it before she does, or we're done for. Is it done?
No, sir. He's not here. Do you think it's her?
Check his computer.
It's her, sir. The message says they know.
Burn the place.
Understood.
You done for.
What you seek in the dark won't be seen through your eyes. What you find in the shadow is nothing less.
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you... Good. He's ready.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you? What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, ahem, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right? More than your last job, I can tell you that. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day, all right? Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the Operator program? You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions? Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the Applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the Applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen. Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request. Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
It's Operator Tanner, right? I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival, is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter? Thanks, operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl. Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis. Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him. footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, Operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do. Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request. No need to worry, Operator. You'll improve with time. Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Oh, please, tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great! Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this. I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later, Connie's story's the same. She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right? There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay? Here are the files. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph. All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn balls.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened? Hal? I thought we had taken care of that problem. I will look into this matter immediately with our cybersecurity department. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late. pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for? All right. That's what I like to hear. Sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan. Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity. Oh, I almost forgot. Our cybersecurity department is looking into this unfortunate matter with Hal. You can be assured that it won't happen again.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right? So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing. I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details. Look at that. Give me a sec, Operator. I'm gonna check this out. Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at? .45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, Operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, Operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this? How? The hacker? You're a funny guy, Tanner. Anyway, thanks. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling. Look, I get it. Hal can be a world-class pain. Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes. Could be, but I don't think so. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me. I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please. don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident? You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal. Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results. I knew it. Faulty wiring my... you know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why? Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this. It matters to me. I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. She was just a decent person. Wanted to find her and have I found something else out too. When Sasha disappeared, she was the sweet one. And the thought of her raising that child after everything that happened, it brought her. And one day, she and the baby were suddenly gone. Someone killed them. Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there? Oh, anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word? I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why? I see. I should have guessed Hal might be involved. This lowlife has been making our lives very difficult lately here at the department. But we're working with our cybersecurity team. We'll catch Hal soon enough. In the meantime, and this is very important, if you hear anything else about the Coles, you come to me right away. Understood? I'll talk to you later.